Good morning, everyone. This is Tim Wilmot speaking from Wizard Systems. Thanks for joining me today for this presentation to show you the capabilities of Workbooks CRM, what areas of your business it can address, and how my company, Wizard Systems, can help you with your CRM project there. Now, we run these short presentations normally every Friday, focusing on different aspects of Workbooks and CRM. And today, as well as giving you an overall feel for what it does and the interface, we'll also look at the new mapping module from Workbooks to see what that's all about. Now, this presentation will be about half an hour or so in duration. It's just a basic session. Every company uses CRM in different ways. Everyone's got different requirements, and I wouldn't have enough time this morning to go over all of the extensive capabilities of the system. So after this session, excuse me, if you want to explore Workbooks in more detail, we'd love to organize more of a one-to-one session with you if we haven't done so already, and we can obviously then use that time to go over your specific needs. Now, also on the call today, we've got some people who I know are already trialing Workbooks and may obviously know what it looks like and its basic capabilities. So excuse me if I'm going over information you already know there. Now, the audio part of this presentation is one way only. Your microphone is on mute. If you've got any questions, please type those into the questions section on your meeting control panel, and I'll do my best to answer those at the end, which will be in about 25 minutes, 30 minutes time. Also, this call is being recorded. After the presentation, you will get an email, an automatic email from our system with a link to the recording. You can obviously play back at your leisure, and we'll most likely pop it up on our YouTube channel as well. So let's get started. Just a very brief mention about my company. We are CRM specialists. All we do is CRM. We've been doing it a long time. We've implemented well over 3,000 systems all over the UK and some further afield as well, mainly into small and medium-sized companies. That's our speciality. Whether you're a sole trader working on your own or you're working in a team of many hundreds of users, we've handled them all. So we've implemented CRM into different types of companies, and with Workbooks, as you may know, it's a cloud system, so there's nothing to install. You can be up and running very, very quickly indeed. And we've got customers that have set their own systems up and teach themselves how to use it. There's lots of resources on hand to assist you with Workbooks, but we're here available for you if you want us. This is our main speciality in helping companies set up their systems and maybe maintain them and helping them going forward. So setting up workbooks, migrating data, customizing it to your requirements, integrating with other applications, providing training for you and your colleagues. We can train you at your premises, or you can come to us. We're based near Bristol. Or we can do it online as well if that's more convenient for you. And finally, we can provide all the ongoing support you need with our friendly, responsive help desk service if you've got any query about Workbooks. So in discussing things with you, the key thing we want to get at is what are the objectives you're looking for with a new system, with a new system like Workbooks? Are you replacing an old CRM system there that's past its use-by date? Are you a new startup business that you recognize you need something to help you with business development? Are you looking to do better marketing, track sales and quotes more effectively, acquire more customers, improve customer service? Could be a combination of all of those, and that does really help you build up the case for Workbooks. Why Workbooks? Why now? And why from Wizard Systems, and help you also potentially build up an ROI case for your investment as well. Maybe put some figures against the benefits that we're hoping to achieve there. So what is Workbooks? Well, it's an easy to use, affordable, central system to help you manage information excuse me, about your prospects, your customers, your suppliers, tracking your interactions with those people as well, helping you share information. There's some marketing tools in there as well to help you be more proactive in a targeted way with your communications to your prospects and customers. Now, unusually for a CRM system, not many CRM applications out there can do this. We can create sales quotes, and also we can create orders and invoices. So if you want to track a complete business process, that potentially could be done with Workbooks. And we do feature that on one of our Friday presentations as well. Also, we can track customer service. Do you have a customer support team, engineers, technicians, a help desk that take calls? They too could be using Workbooks, and therefore the system is not just a sales and marketing solution. It can be used by your support people as well. So again, improving teamwork and the sharing of information, and ultimately the retention of customers to your business. Now, as well as it being a personal productivity tool, it's a great management tool as well. We will touch on that on other presentations, but it's a great tool for helping you make decisions about what's working well, what isn't working so well in your company, and help you control and manage your company or your department there. And Workbooks is a UK system, launched many years ago, mainly used by small and medium-sized companies in the UK, 100% cloud, nothing to install. It's very, very secure. All of the data is in the UK, and quite frankly, a level of security that most small and medium-sized businesses could not afford on their own, and very reliable as well. Last year we had an uptime of 100%. It's always going to be available to you wherever you are, whatever device you've got. So just focusing on some of those aspects before I dive into the demo proper. Just a few slides just to explain the core elements of Workbooks for you. So at the heart of Workbooks is a database of all of your leads, prospects, suppliers, contact partners you work with. It's very customizable. Shortly when I show you the system, the screens can be changed by you. No programming required. It's so easy to do. So we can maintain all of the different types of organizations and contacts you're dealing with, and obviously maintaining the relationships that you've got with those people as well. You can also have different levels of security. If you are going to be quite a large implementation there with many users, you may need to make sure that certain people can't delete stuff or export stuff if they don't have the access rights to do that. So that's exactly what you can do with Workbooks. You can define different user access levels there. You're also using it for managing your activities, your daily schedule. What are you doing today? Your calls, your meetings, your tasks. You can delegate tasks to colleagues as well, so you're working more effectively as a team. We can share information with Outlook via Exchange or a direct connection with Outlook. So as you put these activities and tasks into Outlook or Workbooks, it will magically appear in the other system automatically for you. So a great tool for keeping on top of your daily schedule. It controls your working day. So we are building up a wonderful activity history of everything that's gone on with that client, which could be tremendously useful from a customer service point of view. We will integrate with any email system out there. If you use Gmail, Apple Mail, Yahoo, whatever you use. So as you send and receive your emails, they're being automatically, if you wish, they're being automatically copied into the client and visible against the client's record in Workbooks, together with any attachments to that email as well. So a great way of seeing that history of calls and tasks, as well as the email trail as well with that client or company. Now you can access Workbooks via any browser, including an Apple Mac, and if you've got a smartphone or tablet, that's all included. Whatever device you've got easy access to Workbooks. Now another aspect of using a CRM system is to use the data that you're acquiring in a proactive way. And many companies now, and I bet you are, doing some form of email marketing. But we have it integrated to CRM, which I'll describe briefly to you. But before you do any marketing, you've got easy ways of getting data into Workbooks and out of Workbooks. So for example, Right now, if you've got an Excel spreadsheet of potential client information, that can be easily imported into workbooks, and you can export any information from workbooks as well if you want to. Another way of getting contacts into workbooks is via a web form. So workbooks does allow you to create a web form which you can pop up on your website, and as new inquiries fill in their details, that automatically becomes a lead record in workbooks. We have a concept of a lead in workbooks, so a new inquiry, we don't know who they are right now, we don't know whether they're a good fit for our company's products and services. They come in as a lead, and also you'll be alerted to this incoming new inquiry as well. So with this integration to your website, we've got a way of making sure that 100% of inquiries are logged and you are responding to them as well. A common complaint with many people registering their details on company websites is it falls into a black hole, it doesn't get responded to, it's not logged, not measured, and ultimately the potential client goes elsewhere. It's not the case with workbooks. You've got a way of tracking everything now. And also, because it's an online system, we have the ability to create portals as well. So if you want to share information with existing clients and have them access in a controlled way information about themselves or their transactions, you can do that with workbooks. We've implemented many systems like that. So a great way of sharing and partnering and maintaining closer relationships with your customers and suppliers. So putting our marketing hat on, we've got an easy way of creating lists in workbooks. The bottom line is, if we're tracking a certain bit of information in workbooks about our clients and contacts, we can create a list based on that criteria, and workbooks, as standard, will link with MailChimp, Constant Contact, and .mailer. So the link with MailChimp, for example, and that's probably the most popular system that we come across in the UK, it's a two-way link. So you create your list in workbooks of the people that you want to send your email to, your newsletter, your promotion or invitation to an event or whatever it might be. And that list of people are automatically uploaded to MailChimp. No need to do any exporting or importing. It is so easy to do. MailChimp and systems like it will create a nice looking email, will deliver the email in a secure way. And also with the automatic integration with workbooks, automatically back into workbooks, we can see the responses of our customers to that mailing. So if we look at a client's record, we can see all of the emails they were sent, what did they open, what did they click on, observing hard bounce, and the all-important opt-out and unsubscribe status as well. Nice integration with email marketing, joining up your marketing so that you can see you've got an integrated approach to that marketing activity. So a key thing with workbooks is managing the sales process, and part of that can be, if you want to create nice looking quotes and proposals for your customers. So and this may not be relevant to everyone, depending on how you do quotes, or maybe your company doesn't do quotes at all, but a great way of tracking those quotes, storing information about your products and pricing information as well. You can import that pricing information into workbooks if you get that from suppliers. You can maintain and create excuse me, a number of different quote layouts, and they're all stored in a PDF format. You can email these quotes. Once you've created the quote, you can email them directly from the workbook system, all tracked in the history of that client. So really quick way of generating a professional looking quote, emailing it to the customer and tracking that, and being able to, of course, see all the quotes you've done. And more importantly, it's all integrated with another important element of a CRM system, opportunity management. These are your inquiries, your jobs, projects, opportunities. Workbooks calls them opportunities initially, but actually with the with the things that you can change in workbooks. You can change that wording if you want to. If you don't like the word opportunity, you can call it jobs if you want to. So it's very, very customizable. But that opportunity tracks more detailed information about this inquiry and what is it and what's its probability and its value and when's the order going to come in. And there are, now just to explain, there are two editions of workbooks. There are two different versions of workbooks that you can sign up for when you subscribe to it proper. There's CRM edition and there's business edition. So CRM edition does all of the things that I've described so far, all the normal CRM stuff, plus the ability to create quotes and track customer service. Business edition does all of that, all of the above, plus the ability to create orders and invoices. So it does all the financial stuff, if you like. Now you can, and both these systems are priced differently. I'll cover pricing at the end of our session. Both of these editions you can mix and match. So if, for example, you're 5 users, let's say you're 5 users in total, you could have 5 people using the CRM edition and 2 people on business. No problem at all. So a nice way of mixing and matching those as appropriate to the job role of that user. So a quick mention about customer service. If you've got any service support people there, this is another dimension to workbooks. You get it anyway. If it's not relevant to you, you can disable it from your screens, but it's in the system to allow you to track customer service cases, track deadlines as well. If your company has excuse me, service level agreements, SLAs, so you have to respond to a customer query within, say, 2 working hours. That can be a rule that's in the workbook system, and it's monitoring itself 24/7. It can be doing that to really alert you to any potential breaches in those SLAs. So making sure that you're doing the right thing to the right person within the expected timeframes there. And you're building up, when you're using it in this way, you're building up a wonderful history of all of these problems or complaints or issues that your clients might give you, which again can help you improve your customer service and manage situations where you can measure these things. You can better manage situations, and also building up in a way a knowledge base, so typical problems that come in and the solutions you give to them. Right, last slide before we dive into the demo proper. So any managers out there, you can use workbooks for tracking your sales activity levels, leads, inquiries coming in. It's going to answer those typical questions like, how many inquiries have we had last month, or what's happened to them, and how many calls have we done, how many client visits or pitches have we done to customers in the last month, or salesperson Mary, what has she been up to? So it's going to help you manage situations and manage people. A key part, again, if I can just repeat, a key part to any CRM system is opportunity management. How you track your inquiries there. Now, there's a couple of tools in workbooks to assist you in making sense of what's going on. There's a report writer. There's about 50 ready-made reports in the system that you can use straight away. You can tailor those reports. You can create your own reports. But they're pretty looking outputs with colors as well to bring your attention to key information, so yellow, red, amber, green, and so on, to bring your attention to important information, as well as the second tool in there are dashboards, so metrics, bar graphs, pie charts, line charts, just summarizing what's going on in your system right now, again to help you make decisions on, for example, where are your leads coming from, what activities are on the go right now, what outstanding support queries have we got, and so on. So let's now dive into the demonstration, dive into workbooks proper. And 2 things here. I just want to give you a flavor for the interface, just a quick navigation around what typical information can workbooks give us, and then explain the mapping module. This mapping module is an optional extra to the standard workbook system, so you don't get it automatically, but it's a recent add-on and a really nice way of viewing information via a map in workbooks. Okay, so this is Workbooks. I have just logged in, and what we see initially is the Workbooks desktop. So first thing, what you see here, you should recognize. It looks like your Windows desktop. It's got that familiar look and feel straight away. Workbooks is really easy to use and fast to use as well. So down in the bottom left-hand corner, we've got our Start button. And to the right of that, we've got a Google-like search box. You can type in someone's name or part of an activity or description of a quote. It's going to find it for you wherever it exists in the system. You're never going to have that lost feeling with workbooks. Nothing's more than a few clicks away. But from that Start button and the Start menu here, now depending on who you are, depending on your level of access, you'll get to see maybe one or many things here. I'm logged on as an administrator this morning, so I can show you anything to do with workbooks. But at the heart of workbooks, right at the top there, are the people and organizations you deal with, the contacts and companies that you're servicing or selling to. And if I click on one of those, up pops, so I clicked on organizations, up pops an organization landing page, a bit like an Excel spreadsheet, showing me, summarizing here, row by row, all of the companies in my system. And on this display, each user can decide what columns they see. Over on the left-hand side, you can put people into groups, so I could see, for example, show me all of my customers right now. Show me all of my prospects right now. So it's really easy to dip and dive into those different contacts there. So if I now click on one of these organizations, let's drill down into a company record and let's see what Workbooks can potentially give you and can assist you with. So we've selected here a record for Atlantic Computer Services. Up has popped a new window with some tabs running across the top there. Do you see? You can have more tabs or less tabs as you wish. Initially, we're on the main tab. Show me the key information about this organization. What we see here is pretty much standard workbooks. If you started using it right now, apologies to those people that are on the trial already, but this is standard workbooks. You know, it's a ready-made system. You can be up and running very, very quickly. But you can change this screen. You can change these labels. If you don't like the word category, you want to call it something different, you can do that. You can also create your own fields as well. And any of this information you can search on. You can create reports on. You can create targeted marketing campaigns at as well. So main screen, heads up display, all of the key information about that company. And then you click on these tabs running across the top and you can display more detailed information about this company, this organization. So we've got some general notes here, some ad hoc notes, including any files. You can upload and link files, Word documents, PDFs, Excel files to a customer record. Activities, this is an important screen here. Show me all of the activities we've done or are about to do with this company. So there, row by row, and again you can decide what columns you see, but we're summarizing all of those activities. Those rows that are in pink, they're overdue activities. So a nice visual alert there, drawing your attention to things that haven't been done right now. And you can create new ones, new reminders up here very easily. There's so many ways of creating these activities. And you can tailor these activity types as well. So if you're, for example, if you're heavily into project activity, you might have a simple way of creating a project task here. This is just an example. This is all customized. It's very easy for you to take fields away from here and add fields to it as you wish. No programming required. It just takes a minute or so to do that. So there's all the activities just for this company. Emails. Remember I said we can integrate with any email system, so emails that we've sent, our colleagues have sent, that we've had back from this customer are visible here, together with any attachments as well, all accessible within the system. Who do we know that works in this company? You may be working with large organizations and there's multiple contacts that you work with in that company. So this is exactly the case with Workbooks. So all of the people there you can track, and we can click on their records. So for example, Alan here, let's click on Alan. And just like we saw with the company record, here we have a new window that's popped up, a row of tabs across the top. You can have less tabs or more tabs as you wish, but this now is information specific to Alan. What activities have we done with Alan? Email activities, MailChimp activity, what people or organizations is he associated with, what opportunities are on the go with Alan, and we can click on any of these to see more information about that specific opportunity. Again, all very customizable, and all these windows that pop up here as standard, you can close them down, minimize them, maximize them, move them around, resize them as you want to. Transactions. This is a key area where Workbooks differs from many other similar CRM systems, is the ability to track financial transactions, so quotes, orders, invoices, credit notes, excuse me, and contracts as well. That's another thing that many other CRM systems can't do. We can track contracts. So do your clients have contract? Do you supply contracts, maintenance contracts, support contracts to clients? And let's just stretch over on the right hand side here, cases. So these are support things, support issues, and you can click into those and see more information there about them. And then over on the right hand side here, let's just stretch this out a bit more, marketing campaigns. So what marketing activities have we invited Alan to, and what's been his response to those marketing activities? We've got many of our customers using Workbooks for tracking events as well. So if you do offline events or even online events, Workbooks is a great tool for managing that and tracking the registration process and post-event processes as well. So there we are, a quick run through of the interface with Workbooks and typical information that we can access about a client. If I can just close down all those windows there, so you've got a handy little button there just to clear your desktop. I'd now like to go through the mapping module, so a way of displaying information in Workbooks as a map, typically information about our customers and contacts. So I just go back to my start button here and go up to my organizations landing page. There we are, my customers. Let's, for example, look at let's look at the company's customers. So there's all of our customers there. And there they are, row by row. Now we can display this as a map. So I could click on this little top right corner there. I've got this view button, and I can view that as a map or map and a list. So I view as a map. That pops up a map there. And obviously we can now drill down, zoom in, zoom out as appropriate, and see all of those clients on a map there. And we can hover on a client's record and see a bit more information about them, and click on this little hyperlink there to go to see that record. Or we could view that in Google Maps. So Google Maps will fire up, and then obviously you can check on maybe driving directions to that particular client's record. So nice way of seeing all of your customers on a map. And then via this filter button here, this is a way of now applying additional search conditions to the information that we see here. So I could, for example, say, well, that map position, show me all of my customers, let's say, show me all of my customers within 50 miles of Reading. And you can pop in a country there if you want to. Give it a couple of seconds to work it out, and we can view that as a map and a list. So this will now display all of those clients within that area. You can also do other things like putting in a company name as well. So if you know a company name, pop that in there, apply that filter, and that will show you all those clients within a radius of that company name. So you actually get quite clever with this searching and the search conditions that you pop in there. Plus, you can apply other search criteria on top of this. So you can, using this plus button, you can apply other search criteria. So if you just wanted to look at maybe clients within a certain radius of a map position, but only certain types of clients, maybe just manufacturing clients, or your customers, not a fellow salesperson's customers. You can do things like that by applying these extra search criteria here on top of it, as many as you want to, and applying that and drilling down further to that search condition. So as well as this mapping feature appearing there against when I'm viewing all companies, if I now go into an existing client record, let's go back to our customer called Atlantic Computer Services. So I've done a quick search there. There's all my Atlantics. Let's click on Atlantic Computer Service and fire up their record. Now a tab that you can display here against the company is nearby. So maybe I'm going to see Atlantic Computer Service. I want to see, well, who are all of the other customers near there that I may want to see on the same day or the same morning, so I can view that as a map here. And there they all are. Apply this. So a nice and easy way of viewing all of those customers in a map type way. So that's a quick overview there of workbooks and the mapping module. I'd now like to just cover basic pricing of workbooks. So here's the two different editions. Now we can give, once we know your requirements, we can confirm in writing via an email exactly what the subscription costs are going to be of these two different editions. And there are some add-on modules. So for example, the Outlook integration, which allows you to share information with Outlook or Exchange in a bi-directional way, and sharing emails as well. That's an extra £48 per user per annum. The mapping module I've shown this morning is an extra £60 per user per year that wants to use that. So there are some of these optional add-on modules that may not be relevant to everyone, that may need to be considered. And another important thing to think about is, what help do you need in setting this up? You may want to do it yourself. You may want some help, and we're here to assist you in any step of the way. So we've got lots of services at Wizard Systems to train you or to help you get set up your system, migrate data from an old system into this, customizing it to your requirements, creating reports for you if you want that done. There's also some automation and scripting in workbooks. We can get it to do some very clever automatic things. So if you want workbooks to do something automatically as part of a business or sales process, that potentially could be discussed with you, and that's something that we could help you with. So just to repeat, once we know your requirements, we can give you exact pricing on the subscription and any services you might benefit from there. So it's that time of the call now when I open it out to any questions that you've got. So if you do have any questions, please type those into the question section on your meeting control panel. I think there's a couple of questions in here. Ricky is asking, what is the map rank field I saw? That is an indication of the accuracy of that map position. So Workbooks works out the longitude and latitude of the location of an organizational contact. And when you display it on a map, there's a little symbol that it displays. There's basically a map rank field against this mapping information, and it's a number between 0 and I think it's 31, 0 and 31. Basically, the higher the number, the more accurate Workbooks thinks is the location of that client. So all of the examples I showed you this morning, I think they're pretty much 31. They're pretty much accurate locations of those clients on a map. So that's the map rank field. Second question from Saul: Can you print maps? Not as I suppose there's nothing stopping you doing a print screen. So zooming into it and doing a print screen there and maybe cropping it. There's no print button as such, but that's a very, very good idea. And Workbooks, for anyone that does use Workbooks, you will find they are very open and very responsive to customer suggestions. This mapping module is a new option with Workbooks. And they have actually in the last few days gone out to the community and asked everyone, all users with this new mapping module, what else would you like in mapping? What else would you like to see? So they are very proactive in working with the community and then introducing in later releases new options, say around mapping their source. So yeah, just stay tuned. Right, I don't think there's any more questions there, so it just remains for me to thank everyone for attending this morning. Just to repeat, if you want a more detailed demo, just let me know. There is, of course, a free trial of Workbooks. Go to workbooks.com and sign up for a free trial, no credit card required. And during that free trial, or anyone out there on a trial right now, if you get stuck, call us. We're here to help you. We want to make sure you understand what Workbooks is giving you. You come to the right decisions about it. So if you're stuck or have a query, email us, call us, please contact us, and we'll be happy to assist. But thanks very much for your time, and watch out for that email with a link to the recording. Thanks very much indeed.